All right, thank you for joining me again. This is Stacy Johnson, owner and operator of SF Johnson Consulting and Construction Services, where we are discussing plan reading basics for the civil set. And in this little recording, we are going to go over the basics of the utility plan. So we are looking at our overall utility plan for this set, this renovation to this huge high school. Okay, and so you always want to take a look at all the symbols, how they're representing the symbols. Storm drains, sanitary sewer, main gas, electric line, telephone line, catch basin, storm manhole, sanitary manhole, existing contours. Right, so all the existing information is going to be gray, right, as in any set of construction documents. And all of the new construction is going to be in black. Project limit line, so you want to take a look at everything. This is the full project in full, and then it gives you the basics, right? But this isn't enough to complete your takeoff, right? So you're going to go to each consecutive page where they're going to break down the full project to show you where you are. So the full thing is going to be broken down by pages. So this sheet represents this portion of the project. Same symbols, real easy. So if you have a digitized software, you just got to measure lines, the water line, the electrical, the water, the gas, telephone, and of course it's going to, as in all civil sets, you don't really get a big or any, uh, uh, oh God, my mind is flipping. You don't get any of the sheet notes, right? They write everything on the plan, so you just have to, go to each one, make sure you're covering everything. This is pretty simple. I mean, all you're doing is measuring lines, and then of course you have to go to, uh, the detail so you can see what the configuration of the water service that's coming in. It's going to show you most likely how it's sitting or how far underground it is or what the bedding of it is. So let's go real quickly to image number 2 on page 508. This is 50 something. 2. Let's see. 7. Okay. And man, image number, oh, we've forgotten. So we're going to look at all of them. Image number 5. So what are we looking at? Standard gate box assembly. So what do we have to do in terms of the utility plan? Well, we got to count how many this is, and this configuration will show us the dimensions of it. And, a good cost book is going to give you a good price for this. If I'm the excavator, I'm going to look at this on my excavation plan or however they call it. They always call it something different for every set, but basically the excavation plan, because what do I have to do? I have to account for excavating the dirt to fit it and then to backfill it. And then here's our sanitary sewer pipes that are going to and from it. Okay, so we just have to look on all of these details to see, okay, is there a particular type of, here's the water service trench. And so if I'm the excavator or if I'm doing the utilities, it depends on, what my scope of work is, but I have to be able to determine all of the quantities of volume for everything I see from bottom to top. And service pipe, because I've already measured how many linear feet from the plan. So I know how many linear feet of that. I know how many linear feet of this whole section I have. And so if I know how many square feet from above times the linear feet from, here in the depth, right? So if I know the square feet, which is basically the area times, in this case, the linear feet, because I'm above here, right? I'm up here on the plan view. And so from the plan view, I can measure this area, right? So that's 2 dimensions all the way down the length, right? All the way down the length. So however many linear feet times that area, that's the square feet. And then here's our third dimension for this. And then I do the same thing for whatever this is. And then I do the same thing for whatever this is. Okay, and so I know how many cubic feet for each one of these things I see here. Sand, okay, the tape, I can measure that however many linear feet of this I measured. Backfill material shall be blank, run, gravel, and paved area. Da, 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 da. I know how many, what the volume of that is. So my material quantities can be easily determined for all of our volumes when we look at all of the detail views from our utility plan. Stone base, so I'd be able to knock this out real easy. And then the pavement, and of course that's from above. So, all right. So this is everything. For everything, finished grade, the curb, okay, the street. I know how, I got to trench this out. I know what connectors I'm going to need, mechanical joints, gate valve, mechanical joint, da, da, da. It shows me everything so I can do all my material quantities all the way up. And so all of these 4/508 taken from my utility plans, right? Okay, so again, big overall utility plan, broke it up. And so what is that? 2/507. Okay, that's a manhole, sanitary manhole, number 25. That's what that is, pointing to it. And so what is this? Okay, so we have 3 pipes, 1, 2, 3, coming out of the sanitary manhole. And so what this is telling us the size of the pipe, 8-inch PVC, and this is giving us the uh, our up and down. What's our GPS coordinates for that? Top of frame is here. So the top of the manhole cover is there. And so our inlets in from the west side, in from the north side, east side out, giving us our elevations. So we will know how to connect our 8-inch PVC, and that's what these all are. Okay, so that's what those represent. And then 2/507 is what this is. What's the configure what we just looked at. Okay, so real easy. Once you do a zillion of them, oh, you've got it. Okay, so same thing here. Okay, utilities. So underground utilities, sewer, water, electrical, all the stuff we don't see when we walk outside. Okay, so what's this? This is, and they give you the length on the plan in most cases, but don't be lazy, okay? Because half the time it's wrong, okay? And then that is the slope, because yeah, we want the poopy, right? To slope out, down, out away from stuff, away, away. Okay, so this is nice, huh? If you're a nerd, you just like, oh my God, I love it. So what does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This has 1, 2, 3, 4 things coming into it. This number 18. And so they number it 25. And you think, oh, I'm doing a counting tool. SMH 18. Oh, okay, let me not. Okay. Thinking there's more than one of these. No. They're all the same. Okay. So just count sanitary manhole. Okay. Don't worry about 18, 15, 25, 1, 2, 3, because they're all the same. Especially here's the configuration. And they all are 2/507. And it'll drive you crazy. Then you count them all and you realize they're all 2/507. And you spend an extra hour counting 90 of them. You know what I mean? So take it from me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Don't do it. Don't do it. Guess how old I am? Well, actually, I think that was my kids. What that was for. Anyway, learning from me is chip chip. Hey, okay, how old am I? The Batman in the Titans. Yeah, that's how old I am. All right, so here we go. It's beautiful, right? Easy, easy. So all you have to do is count how many manholes, sanitary manholes, go to that. You know how many of that type you have, whatever it is, because they're basically all the same. If they're giving you the same detail number, it's the same thing here. Okay? So don't be a nerd. Don't do it. Don't do it. Take it from me. Okay? Hydrants, pretty much all the same. And what you're looking for is this, right? Typical. So yeah, all the fire hydrants are the same. So what are you doing? You're counting the hydrant. And if you're doing the excavation, you're counting how many cubic yards of dirt you got to dig out to plant that in there. Right? Right. Okay. All right. So, you do the same thing all the way down until you run out of sheets to do it for. And remember, each of the sheets are broken down. They take the full project location. Right? This is what this sheet represents. So you're going to stop measuring. You won't go past your match line. Right? That's what that is. You don't go past this line on the measuring. Okay? Wherever that line is, you don't measure past it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Mm-mm-mm. All right. So you go all the way down, but basically that's your utility plan. What are you doing? You're measuring all the lengths and all your lengths of your pipe, right? Your water, your gas, your water, your water, your gas, your electricals, You're counting, And then you're counting all of your wonderful sanitary sewer, storm drain apparatus, and go into the detail view, figuring out, do you need bedding, do you need gravel. It's a nerd's dream because there's so many things to do. Okay, so any questions or concerns about anything that I've been able to or not help you with, feel free to sign up at our website, www.s as in Sam, F as in Frank, Johnson, consulting.com. We have online office hours for our little students there that love us. And anybody else, sign on and we can help you too because that's what we do. All right. So this is your teacher, Stacy the Johnson, and I will see you. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, when I was a little girl. So there we go. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later.